main focus is on someone's mindfulness through their life. So DBT really helps people learn interpersonal effectiveness, emotional regulation, distress tolerance, to really help them deal and cope with what they are going through. The ultimate goal of DBT is to help a client create strength and skills in life and mindfulness of everything that they are going through, what they're doing on an everyday basis. So next we have mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, which John Cabot developed this in 1979. It helps clients dealing with stress, pain, illness, and other sufferings. It's an 8-week group program which involves mindfulness meditation. But a lot of people that use this are not mental health clinicians. This really helps people live in the present and not think about the past and not really worrying about the future. And they also involve themselves in formal and informal meditation practice, such as meditating, mindful yoga. They are encouraged to just be extremely mindful in life, no matter what they're doing. Walking, standing, drinking, coffee, like it doesn't matter. They're just supposed to be mindful. And it's supposed to help take external and internal stress and take that leap over what stress does to an individual. Next is mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, which is an integration of mindfulness that is applied through treatment of depression. It's another 8-week group treatment, and it focuses more on cognitive behavioral skills. The goal is to help clients to be very aware of what's causing their negative thoughts and responding to those negative thoughts in appropriate ways. It really helps someone develop self-compassion, which I think that's so important for people to just understand, like, you're human and you make mistakes. And though you're being mindful, like, you might make this decision, but, like, you have to understand that we're human. Like, that's the biggest part. You're human. So people are supposed to be very open and aware and accepting of themselves and be less self-critical. And this theory, I really like this theory because it just can be really hard for someone to accept themselves in general. And I think that this really is big on just accepting who you are and what makes you you. The next we have is the ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy. This is another mindfulness-based approach that involves acceptance and mindfulness strategies that are committed to behavior change strategies to involve a person with psychological flexibility so that they have aims of leading their own life. In our book, it says that this approach of acceptance is not nearly tolerance, rather than it is active, non-judgmental embracing of experience in the here and now, and it really focuses in this theory on the client to just become aware and be able to look at their thoughts and able to look for change in a relationship with their thoughts. So you're looking at your thoughts and yourself as a relationship and being able to change things in that and not accepting things that are negative in your thoughts. So basically having a good relationship with your thoughts and not overthinking the relationship with your thoughts. Next, I just wanted to touch base on how diverse this theory really can be because it focuses on an individual's environment. There can be some issues where therapists really need to focus on the environment that an individual is coming from and understand that environment, because if you go out and tell an individual to change this, it could be something very controversial in the environment they are in and the culture that they are in. So you have to do a lot of research on that and make sure that you are respecting them. But this is very diverse and accepting of many cultures because you are studying their environment and what is causing them to make decisions. So it includes each unique individual's environments. It accepts the common lifestyle of each individual, and it creates treatment plans designed for each unique situation. So, though these treatment plans have a basis, they have so many things you can go upon. So, you can look at many different treatment plans and use them in different situations, which I think that's really important to know about this theory because it's really awesome. So, with that being said, I want to go over these few quotes really fast just to sum up what behavioral therapy really is. First, by B.F. Skinner, if you're old, don't try to change yourself, change your environment. I hope if you get anything from this PowerPoint, it's that environment is a huge part of this therapy, and focusing on that can help change in an individual's life. And behavior is shaped and maintained by its consequences. So individuals make decisions based on what happens after they make that decision, and that's common in so many aspects of life. And it's important to understand that in this theory because when you are with a client, you have to be able to understand why they're making a certain decision and what's causing them to make this decision. And also allowing the individual to understand that they can change the environment that's making them make this decision in general. And last, a failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying. I really like this one just because I feel like B.F. Skinner really was very optimistic and gave a lot of hope to individuals that you can be the writer of your own story. And if you don't like the way that things are playing out for you, change what's happening in your environment. And it truly, the real mistake is to stop trying. And I believe that's a big focus in this is that you can make some decisions, some circumstances, but if you want to make different decisions, change your circumstances. So yep, that's all I have for this theory. Thank you guys for listening, and I can't wait to talk about it more in class.